The Cedar Mountain incident. I work as a liability claims adjuster for the Bureau of Land Management. My job is to review accidents on federal land and determine if the government can be sued. Usually it is just tourists falling off cliffs or dehydration cases. But last week I received a Priority 1 digital file from a restricted sector near the Cedar Mountain Formation in Utah. The file contains the body cam audio from a specialized search and rescue team. They were deployed to find a group of illegal off-roaders who went missing in a no-go zone. The team consisted of 3 men. Their call signs were Rojas, Banks, and Sutton. They were armed. They were experienced. The audio is 20 minutes long, and it proves that nature has produced a biological weapon that we are not equipped to fight. The recording starts mid-patrol. You hear the crunch of tactical boots on red sandstone and the heavy breathing of men hiking in high altitude. I found the vehicle, Rojas says. It's a Jeep Wrangler. It's at the bottom of the wash. Is it a crash? Banks asks. No, Rojas says. It's shredded. What do you mean shredded? I mean the tires are gone, not popped. Ripped off the rims, and the roll cage is bent. Something heavy hit this thing. They move down to the wreck. The audio picks up the sound of flies. A lot of them. I have a body, Sutton says. His voice is flat. He is trying to stay professional. Male, late 20s. He is in pieces, Rojas. Bear? No. Look at the cuts. These aren't tears. They are punctures, deep ones. Something stabbed him and pulled. Cougar? A cougar doesn't have knives for feet. Sutton snaps. Look at the spacing. The wounds are 6 inches apart. Secure the area, Rojas orders. Banks, take the ridge. Sutton, stay on the body. I'm checking the ravine. There is a moment of silence, just the wind whistling through the canyons. Then a sound hits the microphone. It isn't a roar. It isn't a growl. It is a hiss, but it is loud. It sounds like a steam pipe bursting. Contact! Banks yells from the ridge. Contact front. What is it? Rojas shouts. Bear? It's huge, Banks screams. It's Jesus Christ, it's fast. Open fire. Gunshots. High caliber. The team was carrying rifles meant for bears. You hear the distinct crack of 5.56 rounds. Usually when you shoot an animal, it yelps or it runs. This thing doesn't make a sound, it just impacts. The audio from Banks's mic cuts out instantly. There is no scream, just a wet thud, like a car hitting a deer. Then the sound of metal being crunched, likely his rifle. Banks! Rojas screams. Report! He's gone, Sutton yells. It just ran through him, Rojas. It didn't even slow down. Where is it? I don't know. It's too fast. It's in the brush. Fall back to the wash. Back to the Jeep. They start running. You can hear the panic in their breathing. These are trained men. They don't panic easily, but they are dealing with a Utahraptor. This isn't the movie version. This is a dromaeosaur the size of a grizzly bear. It weighs 1,500 pounds. It has a 15-inch sickle claw on each foot. It is a slasher. It doesn't hunt with stealth. It hunts with overwhelming violence. I can hear it, Sutton gasps. It's heavy. It sounds like a horse galloping. Keep moving. It's behind me. Rojas, shoot it. Rojas spins around. You hear the fabric rustle. I can't get a bead on it, Rojas yells. It's zigzagging. It's too fast. Then the visuals must have hit him because he freezes. Oh my God, Rojas whispers. It has feathers. Why does it have feathers? It is a strange detail to focus on in the moment of death. But the Utahraptor was covered in plumage. It looked like a giant muscular hawk, grounded by its own mass. Sutton, get down! Sutton doesn't get down. You hear a noise that sounds like a butcher knife hitting a chopping block. It is a wet, heavy thwack. Sutton screams. It is a primal gurgling sound. It pinned him! Rojas yells into his radio. Command, we need air support. It has Sutton pinned. It's standing on him. That is how they killed. Raptor prey restraint. They jumped on top of the victim. They used their body weight to drive those massive sickle claws deep into the flesh, pinning the prey to the ground while they used their jaws to do the rest. You hear Sutton screaming for help. You hear the animal breathing. It is a wet, rattling breath. It is eating him while he is still alive. Get off him! Rojas screams. He fires his weapon. Close range. Rapid fire. The animal roars. This time it is a deafening, high-pitched screech. It sounds like a bird of prey amplified through a stadium speaker. It didn't die. The feathers and the thick muscle mass absorbed the damage. It is angry now. It's looking at me, Rojas says. His voice is trembling. It's off Sutton. It's looking at me. Run, Rojas! Dispatch shouts over the radio. I can't, Rojas says. It's already moving. The audio ends with a rush of wind, a heavy impact. The body cam crunches against the rocks. Then there is silence. For 2 minutes, the recorder keeps running. You hear the animal panting. You hear the sound of it dragging something heavy across the sandstone. Then you hear a second hiss, a deeper one. There wasn't just one. The recovery team found the site 6 hours later. They found the Jeep. They found the rifles, bent and useless. They found pieces of tactical gear. They didn't find the men. I filed the claim. I marked it as a rock slide. That is what the Bureau told me to write. Tragic accident due to unstable terrain. They told me to delete the audio files. I deleted the copies on the server, but I kept the transcript. I work for the Bureau of Land Management today. Next week I might work for the Forestry Service or the FAA. It doesn't matter what title they give me. I'm going to keep collecting these logs. Looking at the damage done to that Jeep and the speed at which 3 armed men were dismantled, I know one thing for sure. We are not the apex predators we think we are. We are just slow meat that forgot to be afraid of the tall grass. If you are hiking in the high desert and you see a restricted area sign, turn around. If you hear a hissing sound like steam escaping a pipe, do not run. It is already too late. Tell me in the comments if you think we should clone these things.
Thanks for watching. If you got this far, leave a comment, like if you liked it, and follow for more.